Hello and welcome back to Iowa Gold Prospectors. Today I'm with my good buddy Matt, and we've come back to Conglomerate Creek. We wanted to check out and see if there's any of this corner left. Appears like there is. Let me turn the phone around and show you what I found.
Hey everybody, welcome to Midas Mining.
All right, so this is my third pan, and let me get some water in there. So that's one pan. There's about 19 specks in there. I'm going to go back through the black sand again.
Red material. A lot of it stuck together in a conglomerate, and it has some really nice fine gold.
So I'm going to go through this. I'm going to snuffer up what I have.
Let me show you what else.
I got to pan it again because I always miss it. I always miss a piece or two. I'm going to snuffer it up. And then I'm gonna get another pan. Probably gonna set up my river sluice and make a couple of runs. There we go. Now you can see what I'm doing. I haven't cleaned out my sluice yet, but as soon as I do, I'll show you the gold that I've been retrieving. Whenever you're feeding material into a sluice, you want to make sure that your material is wet. If you're feeding dry material in, the gold and all the stuff that you want to collect might float right on out of your sluice before it gets a chance to get wet and have these drop out. And it's very important when you're feeding your sluice not to overload it. If you dump some material up on the top, you want to wait until it clears out through the sluice before you dump any more on. Now, let me show you where we're digging. Let me show you where we've dug and where we're digging now. All right. So, we have dug up top here. We've dug down to the pay streak, and it went from 12 to 17 pieces per pan, down to 4 or 5 pieces per pan. So we're moving around. Let me bring you down here. So originally, on the edge of this bank, originally down over here, down over here is where I started digging a little bit more than a year ago with Matt, and we dug the whole edge. Well, most of the edge. We didn't dig right here, but we've dug most of the edge and got most of the good gold. And I brought in both Jeff and Joe, and I think the second time I was in here with Joe, seeing another prospector come up, and I'm guessing he worked this area also, Alan. So we've gone from the edge to the top, and now we're digging somewhere else. So you just got to go where you can find the better gold at. There's always better gold somewhere else. Yes, that is a saying that I've said to Matt enough that he's, I think, disproven it. But that's something that I like to go off of. I like to have a list of good places to go to, not just work one every time and not have something to fall back on. Always like to think that there's always a better spot. So I'm always on the hunt for a new location. And you'll see me take Matt. Maybe Matt will be taking me someplace, and so on and so forth with Joe, me, Matt, and Joe. Like seeing if we can find better locations. All right, I've run a couple 3-gallon pails through here, probably for the last 2 hours. I don't know how many I did. I'm gonna do a cleanup, see if I found anything. Now I only have about 3/4 of a cup of cons, maybe a cup. Let me clean this up and I'll bring you back. All right, so I just did a snuffer dump. This is all my gold from panning and running the mini sluice. I don't want to work it too much. I don't have any surfactant with me. Jet dry, and a small gold gets floating around, and it ends up not coming home with me. So it's not too awful bad. I'll clean this up when I get home. So me and Matt are going to head back to our vehicles. Thanks for coming out on this adventure with me today. Please like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. And Diesel decided to come out and protect us today. He was barking a little bit earlier, something in the woods. We dug him a nice little sleeping hole there. He's been sleeping all day.